Good morning. All right. We'll start shortly. I'm simply working on setting up some basic things. All right. Now, let me know where you are joining me from and then the currency pair you want me to analyze. All right, we are on gold now. And this is what I've been trading. Last night, I marked out some key levels to take an entry. Which price open came in there, and then we got this fall. So the way the market is looking, we are bearish. However, there's a quick intraday push to the upside. We can look at this level here. Buying here to push up. Probably we stop here. Okay, we push up from here. This is where you can decide to load up more cells. The market has been ranging. There's no clear direction for a swing trade for now. All right, so we are still bearish. And if you look at the order flow, if you look at the order flow, we are more bearish than bullish. Okay. Last week, we were unable to close outside of the value area. So you can see the value area high here and the low here. We are unable to break out of that. So, but in the previous one, you can see we have a clear break below the previous one. So the market has not yet fully decided which direction, but for me, I am partially bearish on this. I am bearish on this. So if you are just joining us, let me know where you are joining from, and also the currency pair you would like me to look at. All right, be lively in the chat, please. Come on the chat, because that is what my microphone just fell off. So for some reason, I'll be holding my microphone. Something happened on the arm here. It couldn't mount. So I'm waiting in the chat. If you are watching, I need interaction. Come on, interaction, please. If you are joining us, let me know that you are with me, and put a message in the chat. Put a message in the chat. In the meantime, first thing, we look at the monthly. And you can see the current month we are bearish. We have a red bar. But before then was an LD bullish candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 bullish candle before now, consecutive. So nothing much to look at here than to focus on the directional bias for the monthly, which is still bullish. The monthly is still bullish. However, when you go to the weekly, in the weekly, we push up here. And we have, last week, we printed a bearish candle. Now we are trading back into some of the key levels. And you can see how price is reacting from the opening price. So the opening price is very important when it comes to areas you engage the market. I would love to see activities in the chat. I would love to see activities in the chat. And if you are here, please kindly share the stream. Share the stream so that more people will be aware that we are here. Let me know the pair, the currency pair, the instrument you want me to go through. Till we end this stream, I'll be holding my microphone in my hand. I don't know what happened. This is my weekly key level, yeah. That's my weekly key level. Okay. This is a good level on the weekly, and it coincides but that was the weekly level. If I adjust it down, yeah. Oh yeah. And adjust it down. You can see there was a sniper entry. If I'm to look at the order flow and we try to look at who is in control, I still have the feeling that the sellers are in control, because I can see a lot of effort from the buyers, but the result is not coming forth. A lot of effort. You can see market going up from here, but the result is not coming forth. So the buyers are putting in effort to push this price up, but for some reason the price is not going up. So I'm not yet convinced for a bullish push yet. I'm not yet convinced for a bullish push yet. So if you want to buy, you will simply wait till the market tells you it's ready to push. Okay. If you are with me, kindly engage with me in the chat. Okay, I can see someone in the chat. Abi Bawa says, hello, can you dive more into the volume profile you are using? All right, that is a nice one. Yes, I will. Now, by the way, this platform, the trading platform that you are seeing Dakar thing, is called Atas. Atas trading platform. All right. It's a platform that helps you to use order flow to make your decision. So the volume profile I'm using, if you are on Atas, you can simply get it here, indicator, market profile. So right now I'm using the page 4 volume profile, and I'm looking at trades within 5 minutes time frame to gauge where market is expected to react. Okay, that's all. So the volume profile, all I don't need to see is mark the value area high and the value area low, and also look at some levels of high volume nodes to gauge. But if I look at the bigger picture, quickly, and I switch to maybe H4, you can see that we are still in the range of last week, and last week we didn't have any break. Okay, we are still in the range. However, we broke below this one. Yeah, this one, yeah, broke below that. So it's a sign that we can look for bearish trades. Okay. But as you can see, this level here, we have a high volume nodes around that area. When price came there, what happened? It rejected. Okay, it rejected. because of the high volume. In this case, POC found around there. So we are pushing high, but why I'm saying that the buyers are not convincing me yet. You can see this whole movement, bullish movement. I'm not seeing the result in the chart, especially from here. Instead, market decide to stay in the range. So is it that when we break above a particular value area, maybe this particular week value area, once you get the close above, then you can look for bullish move. But for now, I'm bearish on this. I'm bearish on this trade, yeah, at least for intraday purposes. And then where will be my first target? My first target will be this opening price. So once we get to that opening price, and also I did a video on my channel. You can go check my videos at the end of the live stream on volume profile. I've done like 2 videos on volume profile, so it's going to help you. All right. By the way, Abby, do you have any preferred pair you want me to go through? Okay, I like what I'm seeing now. Azan. Show your missus, please check oil. And then Abby says, I trade gold only for now. Okay. I guess that's why you don't want to recommend. Yeah, at least you put there gold. Now, someone wants to look at oil, US oil, because of the crisis in Iran. So let's take a look at it. For some reason, my data feed is not coming through on ATAS. Okay, Azan says thank you. Yeah, I will go through gold. I will go through the oil. And by the way, if you want to learn more about order flow, I've done series of videos on my channel. You can take a look at it, and don't forget to comment. For some reason, my videos are not getting more views. So I guess when you interact with it, it will help a lot. US oil. Do I have it? My watch list, yeah. Okay. US oil. It's been long I looked at oil. There's one thing you need to understand about fundamentals. Okay. Last week, or thereabout, I think last week, most people, after US attacked Iran, most people were coming online to say, oh, gold will be going high, buy gold. I don't know what you are doing when you sell gold. Buy gold. You don't just react like that. Fundamental news doesn't mean you quickly buy. Yes, gold will go up. But the technical will tell you when it should start going up. Yeah, we got a gap up. Like if I go back to gold, let's go back to gold on a task platform. Let me go to the within the VIP. I made mention of a level where they need to be selling, and one person said, "No, go. There's war. There's a war. We need to be buying gold." I said, are you going to listen to what people are saying online, or are you going to listen to me? Okay, this was a key level that I marked out. This level here before Iran was attacked, and then when that happened on Monday, when market opened, we had a gap up. We trade up into this area, which was this. That was the sell signal. Okay, if you do, for those who are in my mentorship, they understand the key level here. What's this price here? This opening price is a powerful level. So price came there and rejected. Not just rejected, it created an absorption. Okay, an absorption. Buyers were buying. Now these are the retail traders. They are buying, but there's no result. There's no result. Okay, that was an entry confirmation using order flow, and then the rest is history. The following day, which is Tuesday, price tanked. Since then, we have been in a range. Okay, so as it stands now, I don't need to be in a hurry. As I said, buyers are coming in, but the result is not showing. So instead, you can look for intraday sell. Like this morning, we took a sell here. This is the same key level, but on the other side, on the bearish side here. Price came there. That was the profit for the day. All right. So right now, we are also around the key level here. But because I'm not seeing a follow through from the buy activity, I'll simply have to wait for more signals, especially on H4 or H1. If I can see an absorption, H4 or H1, I've not seen. So once I see absorption of sellers, then I will be buying. Okay, I'll be observing this. Once I see absorption of sellers, I'll be buying. So that is it. You don't have to follow the crowd. Okay, at least know what you're expecting. That same area here, you can see here, this is an absorption. Buyers died off. Okay, and then price. So those are the things I'll be looking at. I want to see absorption of sellers before I start looking for buy, because the market is bearish. From my directional bias is bearish, so I will not be buying and then hope goes my way. No, instead I'll be doing intraday sell, because we're already close to the support. Okay, so for gold, for oil, let's look at the monthly on oil first. Yes, and also remember, this is the key level here. But the issue is that I don't have the feed coming in for oil. We are going to take a look at it. So this is a key level for oil. Now, oil responds very better than gold because this is a direct impact. This is a direct impact, unlike gold. Gold is in form of safe haven. Where gold is in form of safe haven, where if there's crisis, people tend to put their investment in gold. So we have the monthly here. This is a strong monthly level. So we have that monthly level here. So we are already far off from the consolidation area. So looking at the weekly, I have to go to the left and look at I'm trying to see. Okay. US oil. So why is the price it let me check for others. WTI. One minute. The price I'm seeing US oil. Let's look at FX here. Yeah, this is the price here. 100. The other one was showing like in thousands. Doesn't make sense. So it's the same movement. So let's go back to. All right, I marked this area as a key level. See, those key levels are very powerful. Price came all the way up here, up to 119, and then rejected back to 105. If we can trade below this, eventually we are going to get a sell off. I will show you the order flow chart so that you understand how to read if buyers are actually in control of this and they want to push price higher, or the sellers are stepping in. Now to the weekly, you can adjust it up here. All right, just this new week, like you see how this price is pushing up. So this truly reflected in the fundamentals. It reacted better than than gold. Reacted better than gold. Let's look at daily. I will not advise you to jump on a buy here. If you have missed this move, you don't jump in here because you're already close to a key level. So simply wait for a form of retracement. If I'm to trade oil, I will simply wait for retracement before entering. Okay, and also I will look for if there's absorption of buyers, meaning buyers are going in aggressively, but there's a sell limit order holding it up. We are going to look at it in the order flow tool. So for now, a good place to buy will be here. This is my best place for a buy on the daily time frame, on the 4-hour time frame. Sorry, price come back down this point. That's where you can buy. If this is what I'm saying for now on oil, it closed below that and then we are bearish. So for now, buying at resistance is not advisable. I won't advise unless you have a very good strategy that can help you navigate that. But rule of thumb, once you are close to resistance, you don't buy until you see a break above that resistance. So if you close above, then you can buy. Okay, simple as that. If I have a close above this area, the next day you can try to buy. So let's look at it in ATAS. If you are just joining, engage in the chat, please. Let me know where you're chatting from. And also don't forget to join my Telegram. And if you want to join my VIP, simply send me a message. So going to ATAS here, I think oil is QM, but I think I have it here. Yep. QM. So looking at daily first. You can see this is the profile for the week. We close above this and you can see the jump. I don't know why I can't write on the ATAS platform. Okay. So you can see we have the value area high here and low here. We close above it, and that's why we're pushing. Now, if you look at the up here, there's a huge volume. Yeah, there's a huge volume, and the price is moving. If I change that to maybe H4, and then go to, let's use H4. You can see, just looking at the daily candle on H4, you can see within the H4, the market is rejecting higher prices. Why? Price is trading below value area high and lows. If that happens, we want to come into this next one. Let's go to 1 hour. So as you can see from the 1 hour time frame, the last few hours that passed, you can see the 4 hour here, the last 4 hour, we close below it. So now when market close below, when market close below the value area high and low, it simply tells you that the auction wants to go lower. That's how you use auction market theory. Azan says your VIP free. I am asking for a brother. From the name, is there any? There are no free VIP, but just send me a message. I can have a discount for you. All right. So now looking at this, your ability to read the profile is very important. Your ability to read the profile is very important. So looking at this, you can see here, we add price below, simply telling us the logic is this: when the price is below the profile, it means the big banks, the big players, or let me say generally the market wants to accept lower price, and it went lower, even lower than the previous one. So I won't be surprised if we continue going down from this profile building. We continue going down maybe until we get to this point. It is at this point that we can start maybe looking for more trades to the upside. All right, this is auction market theory at its best. Okay, imagine those buying from here, they'll be hooked. All right, so now if I want to join, if I see absorption like at the end of this 4 hour, at the end of this hour, I can see that the sellers were trying to sell, but no, the result is not showing. From a single candle, I can then consider looking for a buy. That is if the next 10 minutes, and we don't have any previous price there. Okay, now look at the current price here. Let's go back to weekly. Let's go back to weekly profile, and then let's change this. We are looking at the current price, right? Let's change this to maybe daily. So I want to show you some of my source, what I look at for. Don't forget, join the Telegram. All right. 1 minute. I need more. January 2025. Let me see more data to the left. It's going to take time. Let me use the weekly. Oh, no data received. Daily. Current price. So let me scroll. I think this is the end. There's no much data. Okay. That's the end. You can see price is going lower. So the absorption might not work out. Price is trying to go lower. All right. But at the end of we're going to watch out for it. If it's bullish, I can attempt an intraday buy. If not, price will at least get to this level. I'll be looking out for oil. I think there's good money sitting there. I like it when you are in a trade and the trade is moving immediately. There's nothing sweeter than that. Okay. So do we have any suggestion again? Tomorrow we are going to do the same thing. Throughout this week, I want to be going live. If you have your questions, your doubts, bring it to the live session. I will explain. And by the way, in the meantime, if you have not seen my videos on volume profile, auction market theories, cumulative volume delta, kindly go through it on my channel and watch them. And don't forget to drop a comment. Don't forget to drop a comment. And if you have commented already, if you have watched already and you've not dropped a comment, at least drop thank you if it makes sense, and then like the video. Because right now, my videos are not going anywhere. they're not going anywhere. Azan is asking, thank you, boss. How do you interpret CVD for entry and directional bias? Well, it all depends. It all depends. Before you start looking at using CVD as entry or the rest, first of all, you make sure that where you are looking at them from, let's say you want to buy, let it be at the support. And your ability to mark out the right support is vital, is very important. Because if you are looking at it at a weak support, price may not respect it. So that is why the opening price strategy that I teach, that will help you to identify the strongest key levels. And then order flow is simply a boost. All right, to turn that strategy into something else, into a monster. Okay. So I did a video on CVD. Go and watch it. You are going to look at absorption, exhaustion, and a whole lot of things. It all depends. Okay, it's very simple. By the time you understand it, it's easy. So go watch the video on CVD. Watch the video on CVD. I like the engagement today. Tomorrow, call your friends to join. Call your friends to join the same time, 9 o'clock. If you are lucky, I will teach. Azan says thank you. Yeah, you're welcome, Azan. Make sure you like this live stream. Let's take a look at gold. Before I call it a close, let's take a look at gold. No signal yet. No signal yet. I know during the New York session, price is going to fly. It's going to react very massively. It's going to be volatile. Okay. Back to H4. Back to H4. 5 minutes. From the recent profile, you can see we have a profile here. This huge line. Then price came up here, went up, came down. Okay, this is a bullish auction market movement. But I want to see absorption before I jump in. Okay, because as you can see, when price push up and came back, it's not moving up immediately. It's trying to build orders, and most times once price try to build order close to where there was a value area, probably it wants to break that value area to price lower. And as you can see, the profile of the shape of the profile, more of like a B shape. B shape is bearish. If we close below this, it will go lower. Okay, so B shape is a bearish profile, and that is the kind of profile is building here, more like a B. Okay, so we simply have to wait for more info. So if I scroll at the end of the 4 hour, we will maintain a close below, we sell. And if I see absorption of buyers, we sell around this value area I that's been formed. All right. So that is it. Any other question? Any question? I can see people are in watching. I will encourage you to drop a message. Ask a question. I won't be able to sit here on my own. If I sit on my own observing trades, it might be boring. Yes, I will see. I can do that. Leave it on for 4 hours. I'll be looking at the market. Once I see my entry, I enter. But you are not going to learn. You won't learn anything. The best way you can learn is when you interact within the live session. All right, interact, ask questions. This is the opportunity you can ask me a question and I will answer you. Maybe you watch my video and you have something to to ask. This is the best place, and I will answer your questions. So, how many minutes have we done now? Close to an hour. So I think if I wait for the next maybe 60 seconds, and I don't get any. Okay, Azan, what is your idea on DXY? Okay, the dollar pair. So let's look at it from trading view first. DXY. Okay, let's look at it with capital.com. Enough gaps here. DXY. Okay. So monthly. Now DXY help you to gauge the strength of the US dollar. It's not something you should be trading separately. From what I can see, I don't know, my microphone just refused to balance up on his stance. So from what I can see here, this was a very strong level on DXY. Market came all the way down, but could not break below it. Okay, could not break below it. We rejected, and then I can't see any strong key level. The one I can see is here. We are currently trading above it. So that means this area are also strong because of that. So let me say we mark the resistance. Okay. So go to the weekly. You can see, yeah, this weekly level is a strong area. Yeah. This is a strong area for a sell. Yes. So number one, I'm selling from this area. That means on Euro USD, it will be a buy level. Okay, this is a good level to sell. Let's go to the daily. Yeah, these are good levels for a sell. So now let me see if this area will load up. What was the ticker for? So 6E. So we have US dollar index. So let's look at the US dollar index on back to weekly. And then let's look at it on the daily. This is weekly, good. So we are good to sell here. This is good to sell. And we have this. So this is a sell trade here. We have a sell trade on DXY. So let's look at Euro USD. Maybe you can get a buy. So DXY will be weakened from what I've seen. Six E. If I can see the absorption of sellers in Euro USD, then that's a buy signal. Okay. So we are buying Euro USD. So Euro USD right now is a buy trade. Weekly. H4. I don't like what I'm seeing on the weekly. Yeah. Okay. So intraday buy for Euro USD. Stop loss below this. All right. I have to go now. I have to go now. So the next 60 seconds, if I can't see any interaction. Thank you, Azan. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you, Abi. Yeah, Abi Bawa. Thanks. You guys have made today wonderful from your contributions. I don't take that for granted. Tomorrow, same time, tune in. Let's dissect the market and make more money together. All right? So on that note, I'm going to say bye-bye.